Disclaimer. We are not professionals. We are not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence and enjoy the video.
What's going on, guys? Veve Vision back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Superman versus Batman. Before that, we want to say there's a Slimer giveaway link down in the description, given away on Halloween. That's going to be a spooky little giveaway we're doing. 1,500 subs. We're going to be giving away a fin thanks to Ken. Thank you so much from Florida. Shout out to you because he donated that, and it's our first donation on the channel. So giving away that at 1,500 subs, and we're going to be hitting 1,000 soon and giving away something for that. We don't know what we're giving away for that yet, but we definitely are going to give away something. So stay tuned for 1,000. It's going to be 48 hours after we hit 1,000 that we're going to be posting. You giving up on the dance already, mate? Yeah. All right. So let's get into the video.
Let's go.
First
off,
homies.
you know we got to think we're at like 840 subs. Let's
go.
Crazy. All right, let's get into it.
So,
Todd,
all right. Okay. First, we're just going to be talking about prices because Todd's at $1,760 and Superman is at $1,025. The market cap of Batman, which is how much money is in him, like how much he is valued at, he is $13,200,000, and dang. Superman is valued at $9,110,000.
Okay. All right. I just took some notes on things to consider when comparing these. And we've got the demand, okay, the fans for each, the mints for each collectible, first appearance, first edition, first anything, the general appearance and the artwork itself, the season that it's a part of. We've already talked about the market cap, but that's another thing to consider, the current price, and like what the entry point is and kind of, how affordable it is for the average Joe or the average Veve user. Yeah, let's go. And then tax, the like set, I guess, consider that. And then the artists behind them. So we've got Todd Mack and Kenneth Rockefort or Rockefort. I'm probably butchering that. I'm sorry, Kenneth. But yeah, those are the artists. So yeah, let's start with the demand and the fans for both. What are you thinking?
So I'm thinking Batman has a bigger fan base for sure.
Yeah, I think they're definitely comparable though. Like, I think they both have massive fan bases and audiences. And I think either of them are like a great pickup in terms of like, popularity, because they're probably some of the most popular like superheroes there are. So
yeah, definitely. What do you think about looks for them? What one do you think looks better?
I think I'm going with Superman.
I'm going with Superman too.
I like just the texture, or I don't know, just how shiny his suit is in comparison to Todd Mack. The Todd Mack has grown on me. Originally, I thought it was kind of ugly, and I was like, why? Because I didn't realize all the other factors going into it and like, ballooning its price. But originally, I was thinking, this is okay. But after seeing the original comic book that this model came from, I think that's awesome. Just the fact that they made it 3D. And I really like the back, those like bats kind of going down his back, kind of, or like whatever those are. I like that. And then I like just his face and like the mask and everything. And I think it turns out pretty cool. Veve, if you're watching this, you got to animate this, okay? Mm-hmm. You have to animate
this one would be crazy animated.
If his cape is going crazy, like just a little bit of flow, like a little flutter, taking the cake. Because I don't think Superman could be animated as cool. He could probably do like a little something like that, little pullback. But I think if they animate both of them, I think Todd Mack will take the cake in terms of appearance. But as of right now, I'm going with Superman just because that glisten. Okay, he looks real nice in the showroom with the light on him. Yeah, so that's probably what I'm going with. Both of them got some beautiful artwork though. All right, next let's move on to the mints. How many mints we got for Superman?
8,888.
And then what is it, 7,500 for Todd Mack? Okay, so more mints on Superman, so it should be slightly less valuable, which we already see, although there's other factors going into it. Even considering this though, and considering the fact that there's people who own multiple of these, like the dude who spelled like Todd Mack or whatever with Todd Max.
Yeah.
that's like what, like 100 or something, like
Yeah, probably.
crazy. But I mean, think about how many fans there are for each. And as Vivi grows and the fan base grows and people get into this, like we have, I mean, more and more people are going to want to pick these up. And even though it might seem like a large number, 8,000 really isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. If there's like hundreds of thousands of users, and these are some of the most popular superheroes and
And
some of
first
the best looking.
appearances.
Yeah, first appearances. Like we said, there's so many other factors we're going to cover here, but it's really not that many mint numbers when you think about it. So, I mean, even though Superman has more, I think they're comparable in terms of mints, and the demand is definitely there.
Yeah. And these are also first appearances of them as NFTs. It isn't first appearances just on BB. So, yeah.
That's, I haven't even been thinking about that.
Yeah.
But that
like,
is crazy.
I looked up first appearance, or no, I looked up like Superman NFT, and the only thing that pops up is BB. So,
dang.
yeah.
That is, well, because other people probably can't. Like, they probably catch
Yeah.
a case or something. But
yeah.
dang. Okay. Next, we're going to go into the, FA or first appearance, first edition. What is Todd Mack? I know it's a first appearance. We just mentioned it's the first appearance of both of them in NFT format, but he's got the first appearance, and I believe it's like the first edition or something.
He's the first appearance. All the other ones from the set are first edition.
Okay.
So
Todd,
Todd's the very first NFT on VV minted.
Yeah. Yes.
So he's considered the Charizard of VV.
Yeah, the origin.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, the very first VV very first collectible considered to be released on VV. So pretty big deal, especially as these seasons start stacking up.
Also, this is the first DC NFT ever released. So that's also another point for Todd. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's wild. And then what is it? Superman is a first appearance only, but first appearance of Superman in the NFT format, and then first appearance of Superman on VV. So once again, some great stats to have on your collectibles. Like when it comes to VV, I feel like first appearances are just like something you always go for, something you keep your eye out for, because if you can snag a first appearance for a good price, it's going to repay you in the future. I feel like, not financial advice, but
yeah, definitely. So now let's talk about the fact that Superman is a set on itself by itself, because
this is a major point.
Yeah, this is definitely for value. Okay. So I was talking to Ben earlier, and if you're like, not like into stocks really, you might not understand, but like basically there's stocks that pay you dividends. So quarterly, I think all of them are quarterly. Maybe some of them are yearly. I'm not too sure, but they basically pay you a little bit of money to their shareholders. So like, say if you own Facebook, they give you like a 1% dividend thing. So then they give you like a little bit of money every quarter. So 4 times a year. And this is kind of the same thing on VV, because since it counts as a full set, then it's going to be giving you more points for the Master Collectors program. And that's going to be more of like a long run, safer thing, just because you're getting all those points. Whereas Todd is maybe more of like a stock that doesn't pay you dividends, and it's like more of a high growth stock. So this could be considered safer for the Master Collectors program, even though Todd is the first NFT. So it's a hard one to know which one's actually giving you more value.
Also, just to compare that, if you were to go for the same kind of idea, let's check the price on the other ones quick, because if you're trying to get the same effect that Superman could like have for you with the Master Collector program, you're going to have to buy all of these.
Yeah.
Joe Mad, I think, is the cheapest, and he's sitting at like 300. And then 5.5K floor. So this is going to cost you like it's going to cost you like 10K.
8, 9, 10.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot to get this entire set, whereas Superman is chilling at 1K full set, first appearance. So I think that's a major factor to be considered, because unless you got in really early to VV, picking up this entire first set on VV is going to be so difficult.
Yeah.
So something to keep in mind. Another thing is the season it dropped in. This isn't a major point, just wanted to note it. Superman season 2, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Superman
so-
season 2, Todd season 1, obviously.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, first drop on Veve. This is just a major point for Todd Mack. I feel like that's one of the major reasons it's jumped up in price so much, is like people started to realize like, oh crap, as we get more and more collectibles and more seasons, this is the very first thing, like Carter was saying with the like Charizard or whatever for Pokemon, comparing it. This is the Charizard.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I did want to talk about tax, just because both of these being DC, you don't have to worry about the Marvel tax. Okay.
Yeah.
If-
Marvel
if you're-
tax is 8%.
If you're in Veve, you probably know about the Marvel tax, and it's not a fun one because it makes flipping way more difficult, and it's just a pain in the butt because it takes like, I feel like it's not double, but it is a significant portion more than like your average collectible when it comes to how much you're taxed selling things. And when you're up in the thousands, that tax adds up. Like that can turn in, like for Risso, it's probably like 500 or something, like minimum, trying to sell it for 5.5K. So something to consider. Once again, that deep inhale, if you guys could hear that, I'm out of breath here, but yeah, I think tax is definitely a major thing. And we'll probably do a DC versus Marvel a video in the future. And one of the main points is going to be that Marvel tax, because it's kind of a deal breaker, especially like looking at certain flips, especially with comics. Marvel comics being the only thing released right now. Flipping comics, you have to consider that Marvel tax, because it makes it a lot harder to make profit trying to flip anything. So yeah. The last thing I had to talk about is just the artists. So I don't know the artists too well, but Todd Mack is very well known in the community, and like super cool artist. I think he started his own like comic book like label or something. I don't know what they're called, but he started his own like venture or something like that and started making his own comics. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry. I know I'm gonna get a comment or something, but yeah, I think the other artist for Superman is Kenneth Rockefort, or I can't pronounce it, but yes. And he's got some work behind him, a whole lot of comics he's worked on. And I looked at his artwork. I think it's super sweet, but just based on the hype of the community, Todd Mack takes everything. And I think anything with Todd Mack's name on it in Veve is just going to have a higher price, just because there's so many Todd Mack fans, and based on like his history with Marvel and as a like illustrator or artist or whatever you would like to call Todd Mack. So even though I still love Superman's artwork, I do think the Todd Mack name gives it a lot of clout. And then also one last thing to note, in the Batman like set, or like the entire set of 100 collectibles, Todd Mack is the 100th. Okay, Risso is the number 1, and Todd Mack is the 100th. So if you do manage to get that set, whoo, those are some nice numbers. But yeah, I think that's just another thing to kind of take into account, just because you got the very last collectible in the entire 100 collectible set. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I had to talk about. Unless you have anything else, Carter, you can go ahead and do your thing. But
all right. So me and Ben both own Superman. We don't own Todd. We both wish we had Todd, but we sadly don't. Drop your comments below what you think, if you like Todd better or Superman better, because we'd love to hear those.
And why?
And why. Yeah, for sure. Other than that, guys, if you like the video, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button if you want to be notified whenever we post. This is Veve Vision, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Let's go, homies. Let's go, homie.